My name is Azura Tyabji. I graduated from Nova High School this past June. I'd gone to Nova since I was a freshman. It's a place that's still very dear to my heart. Nova is an exceptional place, and I don't say that about a lot of places. I really think it's at the forefront of radical education, not just in this city, but like everywhere. Like my teachers there have really impacted me and inspired me to be a leader. I wouldn't be doing poetry if it wasn't for these two right here, Chelsea and Melissa. I love them. So I'm here to read a poem that I wrote for my graduation, and I performed it at our graduation ceremony. The etymology of the word graduation comes from the 15th century alchemy definition, the tempering or refining of something to a certain higher degree. Nova, noun. Definition, a star showing a sudden large increase in brightness. Nova project, brilliant transformation of matter, this sanctuary that heightens silence into song, boredom into me, somehow enjoying math for in hour-long increments, fear of public speaking into me 4 years ago, performing spoken word for the first time at the Naked Truth Showcase back in the old Meany building. When I say that Nova is special, I do mean it. I've seen students commute hours on the bus every day to come here when they've been assigned another school. I've seen students and been a student that when burnt out, our teachers have rekindled our ash into miracle. I've seen students and teachers become so close, hierarchy seems to melt away with the laughter. There's not a singular moment I could pinpoint when this house transformed into home. Maybe it was the Black Studies class presentation on ancient African civilizations standard curriculums would have never bothered to learn. Maybe it was my math teacher going out of their way to patiently explain a concept to me after class, how I realized the most loved teachers do not sacrifice humility for knowledge. Maybe it was the POC committee breaking our first collective potluck over the first zine we published. Maybe it was the Naked Truth class becoming a constellation of stars on stage, how community became a sixth sense and a second language. Who would have ever thought we could convert coal into diamonds, scattered atoms into supernovas, lead and budget deficits into the type of gold only seen within these walls? I mean, look how bright this room is. Look at all these stars within our reach. The world is throwing challenge after challenge, but we are still here. The world is presenting scapegoat after scapegoat on silver platters, but let's be accountable. Let's name the black and brown skeletons left in the closets white queer folks parade out of. Meaning, students of color have still been left behind sometimes, crushed like few ants in a sugar bowl. I do not sing silver-tongued, unaccountable praise, because if Nova taught me anything, it's that the ocean will not part for those unwilling to wet their feet. That's why it's called the Nova Project after all, because the school is always tempering itself into more resilient metal. We are not satisfied with the pipe dream of perfect, for all we have is this concrete now, the celebration of coal turned into diamond, diamond one day into substance stronger that can ever be standardized. I may be leaving Nova now, but the lifespan of a star is 10 billion years. How exhilarating to be constantly becoming over and over again. So let us remember and let us celebrate. Congratulations, Nova. Thank you for how you made me. You shine brighter every year. Thank you. Yeah. So I'll say a few words about that poem. that poem was really one that I wanted to encompass like my whole experience at Nova, not just like my personal experience in classes, but how Nova is always changing as an institution and always is committed to growing and really committed to accountability. It has something like that an institution of education does that I haven't seen anywhere else, in that when students say that there is an issue at the school, teachers and staff listen. So Nova has been really like listening to like students of color and beginning to like implement ways to like implement racial justice. And it just has this remarkable humility as an institution. Nova has been like the place for LGBT students for years, for good reason, especially. And I'm so thankful that I was brought up there for 4 years. It gave me a foundation for who I am.